Hello everyone, friends. Our topic is savings. Savings is the accumulation or investment of the money that remains after expenses are deducted from a person's income. In general, savings actually refer to setting aside money today for our future needs. How did we handle this savings matter? In our conscious spending plans. As soon as our net salary arrived, we would immediately put 10% of it into an investment account, if you remember. We were also putting 10% into a savings account. We updated our investment amount every 3 months, increasing it by 1%. In fact, why are we doing this? Because we know that savings are the most important goal of our financial template. The correct savings rates involve converting those savings rates into investments to grow our money for our purpose. So why are we doing this? It is based on two fundamental pillars. The first is actually security. We need to be cautious because we have no chance of knowing future financial uncertainties. I'm not just saying this in terms of personal financial hardship. We need to take precautions from within for any events that may happen to us. As humans, we feel more secure when we have money set aside. One of our most important needs is not having to ask anyone for money when an unexpected situation arises. So what do we do for this? Instead of spending a portion of our money today, we turn it into savings. We use those savings to meet our needs in emergencies. The same applies to investments. Even today, the social insurance system provided to us by the state is burdened with significant debts. Even today, pension salaries are not sufficient to meet our needs. As you can see, just like in the rest of the world, retirement systems in your state are in very poor condition. No matter how many years you work, or how much you pay in premiums, it is clear that after reaching a certain age, we are unable to achieve the level of prosperity we desire. States can no longer keep up with the expenses of their citizens during retirement. Social insurance and retirement systems are proving to be quite inadequate in providing us with the retirement life we have dreamed of and anticipated for years. It is truly vital for individuals to create their own personal retirement plans. Our main goal in all the financial plans we create is actually to increase these savings amounts. We can consider that if we do not take the necessary steps today regarding our early retirement and our financial freedom, we will never experience the financially free retirement period we desire, relying solely on the state to retire us in the future. Therefore, the savings rates established today actually mean everything. But I can say this from today. The most fundamental component of interest is never the amount, my friends. The most fundamental component of interest is time. Therefore, the most important time for saving is now. I have many clients who talk to me about savings. When I ask them why they are unable to save, they reasonably mention that their expenses are very high and their income is insufficient. I don't have much to say. In fact, incomes in Turkey are quite low compared to expenses and prices. Thanks to this high inflation, the purchasing power of our savings and incomes is decreasing day by day. And naturally, what can we not do? We cannot save. However, the most important point to remember is this. The only thing that can rescue us from this vicious cycle is still and only our savings. Because, think about it this way. Yes, our income may be decreasing in a certain direction, and our expenses may be increasing. But if there is something that will exceed this, it is the rate of increase in investments, which is higher than the rate of decrease in this income. If you can save your money correctly and turn it into investments properly, and if you have a savings account for emergencies, and do not spend your investment money on these issues over time, your income may decrease in purchasing power due to inflation. But as a result of your investments, your currently low income level will rise significantly in proportion. So, there is just one thing I want to say. Do whatever it takes to maximize your current workplace in a way that will increase your savings. If it's not working, create additional income for yourself. But you must definitely increase your savings amount, starting today. The first option is to definitely reduce your expenses. Stick to your spending plans. Separate your expenses into needs and wants. Postpone your desires for a while. Focus on your needs so that you can save money starting today. Let savings start today so that, with the effect of time and compound interest, it can lead to a significant increase beyond your income. I truly understand our friends who are in distress, and I also understand our clients They must definitely improve their income areas, minimize their expenses, and find a way to break out of this vicious cycle by investing. Unfortunately, I have no other solutions to suggest to them